An Oklahoma researcher who is dedicated to improving life expectancies has become the first Oklahoman to ever receive the Early Independence Award from the National Institutes of Health. Her name is Dr. Sarah Ocañas, and earlier this week I spoke with her about the honor and the focus of her work. Dr. Sarah Ocañas with the Oklahoma Medical Research Foundation in Oklahoma City. Only 14 people were honored by the NIH nationwide. So congratulations, and tell us more about the award and its criteria.
The NIH Director's Early Independence Award is the award that I got. And it is a grant that supports outstanding junior scientists to bypass what's called the postdoctoral period and go directly into running their own research group. Generally, after graduating with your PhD, you have a 5 to 7 year period called the postdoctoral period, where you still work under a senior investigator and you learn more of the professional skills on how to run your own lab, managing staff and budgets and things like that. In order to apply for this award, you have to have a very innovative research idea and an institution like the Oklahoma Medical Research Foundation to sponsor your application. And I just started as an assistant member in the Genes and Human Disease Research Program at Oklahoma Medical Research Foundation on November 1st.
Doctor, this award is part of the National Institutes of Health's High Risk, High Reward Research Program. What exactly is that?
Sometimes in order to make a big difference in science, you have to take a big chance on an idea that's kind of out of left field or out of the box. And so the High Risk, High Reward Research Program from the NIH supports exceptionally creative ideas, pursuing highly innovative research that could broadly impact, the field of science. And so they're really looking for those different ideas that, they might not work out, but if they do, they could completely revolutionize the way that we understand science.
And part of the award is a 5-year, $2.2 million grant to fund your research. So what will you be focusing on? What's your big idea?
My research is broadly focused on sex differences in the brain with aging and in Alzheimer's disease. For really too many years, women were excluded from scientific research studies. And we found from our research in the past few decades that diseases like Alzheimer's disease present differently and respond to treatment differently based on biological sex.
And I found it very interesting that Alzheimer's causes greater cognitive decline in women, yet it typically results in an earlier death for men. And I guess that's something you're trying to figure out.
You may have heard in the past week, there was a lot of news about an Alzheimer's drug that just finished phase 3 clinical trials, which is showing very promising results. But what was absent from a lot of the news stories was that this drug appears to be less effective in females. So the male efficacy is really driving these results. And so I believe that by understanding how biological sex impacts diseases like Alzheimer's, we may be able to identify new treatment approaches that help both sexes.
Dr. Sarah Ocañas, thank you very much for your time. And again, congratulations on a very prestigious honor.
Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to getting started here.